Good afternoon. It is March the 17th, 2017. Time to recap our trading today we'll start with our customary disclaimer. Hypothetical simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Okay, we came in this morning on the E-mini and we were going to sell 79s to 81s. That was the trade of the day, wasn't it? We were hoping to buy 70s to 72s. We thought maybe 70, there was a possibility that 75 could hold. But we started out with 70 to 72, so we missed the buy side early on, but we did get the sell side. And again, that information's in your hand at 7 a.m. Central, so you have plenty of time to work with it. Where were the triggers? Mean green, S, all the way down. Retest failure, buy. I say, oh great, Charlie, you don't know which one's going to work. Well, pretty much they all worked. At least gave you a scratch. And if you hung on to them forever, they did a lot better than that. So anyway, right here's a retest failure. Nancy's tweezers short in the 80-75 area. That's two trades out of the 80 area, give or take. So the homework that we did, the analysis we did, was spot on. And that's important. You want a consistent take on the markets so you can trade from it. You can build a program off that. And I could be wrong every time, and you could do just as well on that. I mean, Charlie wants to buy it, I'm selling, or vice versa. And as a broker, we all had a couple of clients in our books, God love them, that they were so late before they would act that the move was over. And they required so much confirmation and proof that the market was going up that when they finally got in, we knew that the end was near. And we have that in futures in there, but it just happens a lot faster. So if you're always long or short on the third wave, or getting short or long near the high or low, then you're too late if you're consistently there. And if you find yourself consistently there, you could start a research service. Yeah, well, I'm finally ready to buy or sell such and such like that. And you probably have a pretty wide following. Okay, lower high, lower low. It is option expiration day. We'll have to come in and take a look at it. We haven't had our retest of 2400. This chart says sell it. Looking at the F2 screen. Pretty square, volumes right in the middle. TPO-wise, leaning P. Volume-wise, leaning P also. So this distribution slightly favors higher prices. So that says trading range. We've rejected prices over 81, so we're 80, 82, sell 1. And if we get through that, I think we're probably going to trade higher, so we'll make 88, 90, sell 2. We will adjust it on Monday morning. On the buy side, 73, 75. No news to speak of on Monday. And then 71.69 for buy 2. Going to be in the low 70s here today. 87 on Sunday. That is the official forecast. And I have no air conditioner. All that. We had to have our condenser removed so they could come in and dig all around the house. The garage anyway. And people say it's cheaper to own than rent. Don't kid yourself. It's cheaper to rent than own. No matter what you're paying, you just give up a little tax deduction. But after all, it is a home, and the nesting instinct is very, very strong with our other half. And they like homes, and they generally make pretty good ones. Okay, looks like we have an outside day in the note, or a retest of the high, so definitely dealing with a P, given our close on the F1 screen on the note. Definitely a P right here, so we rejected prices over 28, we're at 24, so what the hey, we're going to sell 27s to 31s. 3 to 7. On the buy side, we broke it out, so 17 to 21 with no news. Starting to get little trickle out reports on the meeting with Merkel today. And I wasn't paying attention to what we're gonna talk about, but I'm sure terrorism, NATO, immigrants, and Germany has just created a horrendous spot for them. Now, they don't talk about it in all of the European Union or Japan or China or places like that, but the demographics are really, really terrible. And the reason that they're importing these hordes from the Middle East is that the birth rates are so low in Europe. I like in Italy 1.4. I think Japan's 1.3. If you don't have 2.1 children per childbearing family, you don't replace your population. In the United States, the reason our population is still growing, besides illegal immigration, is that the Latinos and the evangelicals are having more than 2.1 children. The Anglo-white Protestants sure isn't, and so it would be a problem for us too. We need more people to keep the growth going. Okay, the bond, very, very strong, 2024. Number 1, 27 to 31, sell 1. 3 to 7, sell 2. No news on Monday, so that's why we're doing what we're doing. 8 to 12, number 1. 1 to 5, buy 1. 21.25, buy 2. Got 3 work crews outside the house now. Too much help for the local economy. Looking at gold. Hope everybody's had a good time this week trading and we met your expectations. Sometimes we don't get everything just the way we like it, but that is trading. You just have to kind of justify it. This is gold. We have an inside day, so a trading range is what we would expect on Monday, given the fact that we have no news. Gold can trade higher because of inflation. So here we have, if we look inside the congestion area, TPO say lower, volume says higher. We have no range, so we're going to go 30, 32, sell 1. 34, 36, sell 2. I'll have a pretty good idea what's going to happen on Monday when we come back in and look what they did to gold in London. 25, 27, buy 1. And 20, 22, buy 2. So we're trying to buy 20s to 25s and sell 30s to 35s when you get right down to it. Why didn't you say so, Charles? You can tell it's Friday afternoon. I'm speaking to myself and enjoying it. It's always a danger sign, you know. Looking at crude, Monday is expiration for April. The market tends to trade higher into expiration the last 2 days. Day before expiration, the day of expiration. Then Tuesday's the first day we kind of seriously get get ready to put a short on. F1 says find a place to buy it. Saudi Arabia did come out yesterday and say, hey, we can move production. The oil minister of Saudi Arabia, big player. We can roll our production quotas into the second half of the year. Not a problem. So, it's supporting the market. It's sure not taking it higher. There was an article out that Russia is in danger of running out of cash in 2017. Russia just cut their defense budget from $65 billion to $48 billion. Venezuela's in danger of running out of cash. See what totalitarian dictators, I can't even say that word, dictators and socialists, see where your damn country ends up? Broke. And Chavez's daughter has amassed a fortune of over $4 billion. She's not going to suffer, and I'm sure Monroe or whatever his name, Maduro or whatever his name is, I'm sure that he's amassed a fortune. Bunch of damn thieves. And they prey on the ignorant, uneducated, and we're going to give you free stuff. That's how it works. Divide and conquer. Okay, we got a B right here, so maybe a little lower on crude, 48.75, 49 even. You would not have filled that order today. And 48 and a quarter, 48.50 by 2. That's amazing when you think about the lack of volatility that we've been able to make money in crude on these days like this. And to the euro. Still long-term sellers. Higher low, higher high, but we're definitely going to be looking at a B. So the analysis will say trading range. And there's your B. We'll do a days time split and a D. A D looking for a move out of the basically 107.90 area right there. Oh, sell 108. So 8 and a quarter. On the buy side, 7.75. I really don't like that trade, but that's what the structure says. So that's it for the week of March the 13th. Hopefully I'll be out on the deck later on this afternoon. Everything's torn up, so there's not work that I have to do. Next weekend will be a full weekend outdoors. You all have a great weekend. We've had some good fun this weekend. We've been able to meet our business plans pretty handily. Not on every day. Ended up making a little bit of money on crude oil today. Gold was a loser. That's unusual. When we quit trading, probably ended up making a little bit of money if you took every trade. But it was hard to make 10 ticks in gold and crude today when you got right down to it. Unusual day for those two contracts. Y'all have a great weekend. I'm out of here.